Today we celebrate the memorial of the beheading of St. John the Baptist. We honor his birthday on June 24th. We honor his death day on August 29th, kind of the bookends of summer in a way. And we see John the Baptist as kind of this liminal figure, the crossover from the Old Testament to the New. We could say that he's the last of the Old Testament prophets and their fulfillment. He's also the first of the New Testament figures who breaks in to human history and in a very public and radical way proclaims the coming of the Messiah and prepares the way for Jesus' ministry after his baptism and temptation in the wilderness. So John the Baptist is this figure in the desert, this voice calling out. And as he says, Christ is the Word, he is the voice. Christ is the sun, he is the lamp. Christ is the bridegroom, he's the best man. And in every artistic depiction of St. John, we always see him with his right index finger pointing away from himself and pointing towards Christ. Is that not what humility is about? Pointing away from ourselves and pointing towards Christ. Many people thought, because of the persuasiveness of his words and the power of his example, that John was himself the Messiah. So they wanted to follow him. They wanted to anoint him as the Savior. It would have been tempting for someone less humble to kind of take that adulation, to take that and say, yeah, maybe I am the Messiah. Follow me. He never does that. He always deflects any attention to himself and always points to Christ. So that even when his own disciples leave him and start to follow Jesus, he says that was precisely the point. He needs to increase, I must decrease. What a great lesson there is for us in that. In a society of constant self-assertion, constant self-gratification, constant fighting, constant conflict, to say, I need to decrease, the Lord must increase. And so we will only find unity when all of us are sincere about seeking out God and living his divine purpose. So by that fact, we become united with each other because we are united with the Lord. When, again, we surrender the false self that we were talking about yesterday and rise to be the person that God has called us to be, we can face even martyrdom for the sake of the truth. So John the Baptist spoke truth to power, called out King Herod for his sin, and did so fearlessly, even though that he knew in the end it would probably cost him his life, which it did. So even in the shedding of his blood, John is giving witness to Christ, this prophet of truth, in the presence of truth itself.